We know the impedance is opposition to the current in alternating current circuits, in which we have all the three elements, which is resistance, impedance, inductance and capacitance. Here R, L, C in series. The total opposition of this Z is equal to, we have done it, root R square plus XL minus XC whole square. Or we can say this is equal to, this is impedance, and this impedance is E0 upon I0. Current is equal to E0 upon Z. It depends upon Z. When this impedance will be minimum, maximum, and what are the variations in Z? Variations in Z are due to changes in XL and XC. How? See, Z, normally if we want that Z should be minimum, because with minimum Z current will be maximum. For maximum current Z should be minimum. And what is the value for Z to be minimum? First, Z will change. When? The condition for Z to change is Z will change if frequency of input supply changes. Where is input supply? Here is input supply. How much it is? E is equal to E0 sine omega t, and here is the frequency of this input supply. This affects Z. How this affects Z? Here is the equation. Z is equal to root of R square plus L omega minus 1 upon C omega square. C omega omega. So this omega is affecting Z. Now we will study how this omega affects Z. First thing, we have a minimum value of Z depending upon omega. So what is that minimum value of Z and how omega affects it? Z or impedance will be minimum when this we cannot change, but this bracket we can change. How we can change? Minimum when this value of the bracket is 0. This is plus something. If this thing becomes 0, then this value will be maximum. If this has any value, then it is going to increase the value of Z. So Z will be minimum when L omega minus 1 upon C omega is equal to 0. That is XL minus XC, XL minus XC is equal to 0. This is the condition for minimum Z. Please remember it. If there is a one sentence question, what is the condition for impedance to be minimum? Answer, XL minus XC should be 0. Okay, now further derivation of this is L omega minus 1 upon C omega is equal to 0, and we can put it on this side. So this is L omega is equal to C omega. L omega is equal to 1 upon C omega. And this leads to omega bring here, C bring here, omega is equal to 1 upon root LC. This is a very famous condition. Frequency omega is equal to 1 upon root LC, and this you are going to find at number of places in physics calculations. The frequency of supply here, L is value, C is value of capacitance. If C and L multiply together and we calculate this, it brings certain value. If EMF is supplied with that frequency, then what will happen? This will be equal to this will be equal to this will be this, and with this will become 0. If this becomes 0, then Z will be minimum. So this is the condition for Z to be minimum. Please remember it. So condition for Z to be minimum is that frequency is equal to 1 upon root LC. Now with this frequency, what will be the value of Z? So Z minimum is equal to root of R square plus this thing, and this whole thing is 0. So this is equal to R. So Z minimum is equal to R. Resistance. So in any LCR circuit, minimum impedance of the circuit will be equal to the value of R. No value for them because they have cancelled each other. And when this will be there? When omega is chosen, omega is selected of the particular value. What is that value? 1 upon root LC. If omega is chosen for this value 1 upon root LC, in that case XL and XC will become equal and they will cancel out each other. In that case, the triangle, impedance triangle, this phi will be 0, and here is VL, here is VC, both are equal. Here is XL, here is XC, both are equal. So this is Z and this is R. So Z is equal to R in that case. Okay, so this is minimum value of R. Now one more thing. Every LCR circuit, due to its L and C, has a particular value of 1 upon root LC. This frequency, this number which comes by this calculation, if this is the frequency given, then Z will be minimum. So we have given this frequency a particular name. This we will call as natural frequency of this circuit. So omega is natural frequency when Z is minimum. Right? So when Z is minimum, at that time whatever is the omega, that is the known as natural frequency of this circuit. So natural frequency of the circuit is when Z is minimum, and Z is minimum when omega is equal to 1 upon roots. Anyway, remember this natural frequency. So natural frequency is a calculation 1 upon root LC, and if we bring a supply with that frequency, at that time Z will be minimum. Now we come to the second thing. If we do not bring that frequency, our frequency is higher or lower, then what will happen? See what will happen. We know that if frequency is, if this is natural frequency, at that time Z is equal to R. R is minimum. Now suppose we choose a higher frequency, then what will happen? The formula for Z is root R square plus XL. XL is L omega minus 1 upon C omega. When omega is equal to root LC, then XL is equal to XC. XL and XC both are at the same level. Okay, so what is XL minus XC? Answer: XL minus XC is equal to 0. Right? Now suppose case 1, omega applied is larger than omega naught, which is natural frequency. If omega has increased, then what is the effect on L omega? This will increase this level. What is the effect on C omega? If omega is larger, if this we make larger, then 1 upon C omega XC will decrease. Then what will be the value of XL minus XC? This is the value of XL minus XC. And we make a square of it. That means it has certain value. We make a square of it, add it to this, the Z will increase. Z will increase. If we make it still higher, we make it still lower. Again, this minus part will be higher, the Z will further increase. Means away we are from the natural frequency. More is the difference with natural frequency, more is the value of increase of Z. Okay, we understand. If we are increasing omega, Z will increase. Now we see if we are decreasing omega, omega applied is smaller than natural frequency. Now omega is smaller. If omega earlier both were equal when Z was minimum, now what we are doing? Omega making smaller, omega making smaller. If we make omega as smaller, what is effect on XL? XL will decrease. XL decrease. What is the effect upon XC? Answer: XC will increase. XC will increase. What is XL minus XC? This is XL minus XC. Due to square, there is no effect of minus and plus. Only the difference value is to be taken. So this is the XL minus XC. So when we decrease omega, XL become less. When we decrease omega, XC become high. But the difference is increasing. And when the difference increase, then value of Z increase. Z increase. So when omega applied is larger than omega naught, natural frequency, Z increase. When omega applied is smaller than omega naught, again Z increase. In both the cases, Z increase. When Z is minimum when omega is natural frequency, that is 1 upon root LC. So we remember, when omega has a particular value, natural frequency, Z is minimum. If omega is decreased, Z will increase. If omega decreases, again Z will increase. Now what is the effect on current? Answer: current is E naught upon Z. If Z is increasing, current will decrease. So here what will happen? I decrease. Here I decrease. Now there is a very simple thumb rule. If a circuit has frequency which is a natural frequency, then Z is minimum, and when Z is minimum, then current is maximum. When there is natural frequency, current is maximum. If frequency is larger than natural, current decrease. if frequency is smaller than natural frequency, again I decrease. So this is decrease, current decrease, and here current is maximum. So current is maximum at natural frequency, current will decrease in both the cases, whether we increase the frequency, whether we decrease the frequency. Now this effect can be very well shown by a graph. The graph between electric current and frequency of supply. So I will make that graph here. Yes, we are making a graph between frequency applied and current in the circuit. And what is that circuit? It is a LCR circuit or RLC circuit. Now, when we are supplying EMF, the EMF is E is equal to E naught sine omega t. This omega is applied frequency. This omega naught is calculated frequency, calculated natural frequency, omega naught. This is 1 upon root LC, and this is according to whatever is the value of resistance, inductance and capacitance. According to this, we have reached a certain value which is 1 upon root LC, that gives us the natural frequency of this circuit. And here we are applying E is equal to E naught sine omega t. Not necessary that this is natural frequency. This is the frequency whatever is given by the supplier of the EMF or supplier of the AC. So this we can keep on changing. Suppose the natural frequency of a circuit is 1000. Then this may be 1000. We may supply it for 800. We may supply it for 1200. We may supply it for 1 lakh. That is our desire, whatever we supply it. Okay. Now, here, if our supplied EMF has a frequency which is equal to this frequency, then Z will be minimum and current will be maximum. We say current is this maximum value. That is, this is the current. Now, we increase the frequency, and we know when frequency is increased, current will be less. We have seen that sequence. If we further increase, it will be further less. Now, if we decrease the frequency, again current will be less. If we further decrease it, Z will increase further and current will be still less. So we make a graph, and that graph comes something like this. Here it has the maximum value. It has the maximum value when frequency applied is equal to the, yes, that is equal to the natural frequency. This. If frequency is more, then you see current is only this much. If frequency is less, even then current will be less. Now, it is the current which makes power of the circuit. So, here if this current is I naught, how much is the power? Answer, power is I naught square R. Okay. So, if I become less, power keep on decreasing. So, this is the graph between current and the frequency. Frequency increase, current become less. Frequency decrease, current become less. And if current become less, then power also become less. Now, how much is this current? I naught. I naught is equal to E naught upon Z. At natural frequency, Z is equal to R. So, we can say E naught upon R. this situation, when we are applying frequency of EMF equal to calculated natural frequency, this condition is known as resonance. Again, what is resonance? When we applied such a AC, when we applied such a supply to the LCR circuit, which has got frequency equal to natural frequency of the circuit, then this situation is known as resonance. At this situation of resonance, opposition to the current Z become minimum, and that minimum Z is equal to resistance of the circuit. In this situation, current become maximum because this is minimum. So this is maximum current, and this situation is shown in the diagram by this location. This is the maximum current. For this frequency, it is resonance. If we give another supply of a different omega, then current will be less, and if the current is less, then power is also less. This I is less than this, so power of the circuit will also be less. Now, suppose we change the resistance, the maximum current will also change, and what will happen? We get another graph. We get another graph. Now, this is with resistance number 1, this is the peak value. This is with resistance number 2, this is the peak value. This is with resistance number 3, this is the peak value. Can you tell me what is the order of resistance? Which is more and which is less? The answer is, when the current is maximum, the resistance has to be minimum. So in this case, R1 is larger than R2 is larger than R3. So R3 is minimum, R2 is larger than that, R1 is still larger with that, so that current becomes minimum. So please remember, same frequency, current may change if we are changing resistance. This is very much required when we are studying the next thing, that is radio, mobile, all things which are having voice control. On that volume control, we need this. So if we are changing resistance, the peak current keeps on changing. Okay, this is one thing. Now another thing which is very important in this is power. This is power. There is a particular value of current for which this power will become half. When this I is equal to, if this power is half, then for half power, what is the peak power? This. So for half of peak power, here we get I square R. I is equal to I naught upon root 2. This is I naught giving the peak power. This value I is I naught upon root 2. At that time what will happen? Answer, at that time power will become half of the maximum power. So this is half of maximum power when current is equal to I naught upon root 2. At this current, power will become half. Now, again I bring you to this equation, and I want to emphasize something, and that is, this is peak power, this is half power. This frequency is giving us this much power, and this frequency gives us this much power. This frequency gives us this much power, and this frequency is giving us half the power. This frequency gives us much less than half of the power. So, when we make such circuits, use them in our radio and other things, then we listen to the noise of this frequency. We listen to the voice of this frequency because this is giving maximum power. Now, suppose we are supplying many frequencies over here, then this particular frequency will give the maximum sound, this will give less sound, this will give less sound, this will give less sound, and we will be listening all the sounds which are maximum to 50% of the maximum. All these sounds created by this frequency, this frequency, this frequency, this frequency, all these sounds are audible to us. In other words, all these signals are significant to show up. So, this is effect of frequency on impedance. So, now you have understood that for any LCR circuit, there is a particular calculated value of frequency which we call its natural frequency, which is equal to 1 upon root LC, and if at this frequency, if EMF is supplied with this frequency, then it gives the minimum opposition. It gives the minimum opposition, minimum value of Z at that frequency, and with that minimum value of Z, the current becomes highest. Second thing, if we increase the frequency or we decrease the frequency, then Z will always increase and the current will decrease. So, this is variation in impedance Z and the current related to this.